Hi YouTube! Welcome to my next episode of Take a Look at all of my dies, I guess, at all of my dies. And jumping right in with one that I got at Tuesday morning. It was 60% off, so I don't know. It was pretty cheap. What is it? I don't know, it's $3 or something like that. I have never had one of those. I have never had one of those. And for those of you who are only, you know, having the thin dice, this you have to take everything out and just use your plates and cut it through. I had no idea how to do that. Oh, look, that's me. Hello. Oh, I look funny. Sorry about that. However, I wanted to show you. It's a Dracula. Dracula, and he has a medal. I have never had this, and it was so much fun. I did not see that. So this is supposed to be like one piece, but I did not see that there is a little hole in my paper, but it doesn't matter. It is, he's gonna go on top anyways. It's his like cape. And then he has like, of course, like this, his little medal. I thought he was adorable. And I haven't seen anything like this, you know, with the thin dice. So this looks so different. Look how thick it is. I have never had anything like that. So it was kind of fun to cut out, to figure out how to cut it out. And I wanted to show you really quick. Maybe you have this at your Tuesday morning, you know, you should look. This was at my Tuesday morning for a while. They would like, you know, mark it down, I guess. So, and at the same Tuesday morning, at the same time, I also got this one because this was even cheaper, like $2. So this has this claw, and I think it's like for Halloween as well. Just wanted to show you real quick. Before I move on, I have got my very last die. Very last die from the normal dice. I still have my Christmas dice in the Christmas organization, I guess. They are put away with all of the Christmas stuff, so you know, I'm still not sure if I'm gonna do this or not, but I'm going to start out right away, right here with a dice set. Come on everybody, get out of here. This is a little basket, so you got 2 pieces of those. I will tell you right away. I only got one because this is enough for me. This is going to be the side of your... Oh, what's happening? The side of your basket. So this is half a basket right here. And then there will be another half. It does have stitching on it, which I like. I don't know what's going on, Cam. You have a problem? I like the stitching very much. And then you just take your brad and connect this, and you do have your handle right there, and it has a little hole too, so it will go like this, you know. You're gonna have your, I'm not sure which one is the handle, this or this. Maybe this one is to decorate it, I don't know, but it comes with a handle and some decoration to it, and a bow, a very different bow, which is kind of cool though. I think you can layer the bow. I'm not sure how you layer the bow, but I'm pretty sure that you could layer the bow. Or maybe you could even make half a bow. I'm not sure because it really comes like with this 3 pieces. If you know, let me know if this is for layering or if this is for like making half a bow, which would be weird. I would say that you layer it for some... I know it's hard to see. Can you see the 3D effect when you layer it? This is 3 different ones. This is 2 different ones. So if you layer just those 2, it gives you this loop right here on top. You see that? It's layered. There is no loop. I hope you see that. And I think this is how it works. And then it has its little top piece, I would say, right here. So yeah. I think this is how this one works. The die itself, where's my ruler? Right here. The die itself is 4.5 by 2.5, but you will get a basket which will be, let me see, so I don't lie here. This is half of it. So it's gonna be like 2.5 inches. So this is how big your basket will be. Kind of like your finger. I think it's a great size for us, you know, crafters to put something in there, because we don't need like the huge things, right? I don't need it. I don't know about you guys. So yeah, that's it. And the bow, I will not keep the bow with the basket. I will put the bow where my other bows are, because, you know, it's not the only bow you need to use to decorate a basket. So I have a good organization system now, I think. I'm almost done organizing too. I was a good girl. Every time I would like film and have a pack, I would go. I have my living room. I expanded my craft room into my living room. So I would go over there and organize them into my folder and into my basket for dies. I'm doing such a great job. I will show you. I mean, it's a great job for me. Maybe you don't like it, but I love it. I can't believe I'm doing this. So, moving on to a little basket. Look, talking about baskets here. Uh-oh, got stuck somewhere. I really hate the swirls. I love them. They look good, but I hate them because they got stuck everywhere. They get stuck everywhere. Okay, where's my little piece of paper for you to see it better? Right here. Isn't it cute? It didn't come out all the way, but almost. So I did not pre-clean it or anything. Just a couple pieces were left in there. It has a little flower, as you can see right here. You can cut it off. I would definitely, I think, I would put a different piece of paper underneath. Either a shade darker or a shade lighter. So, you know, it looks different. And I think it would be all right to just stick a paper down, kind of cut it to this. I would cut it straight right here, the next paper you are going to use. Why don't I even have a paper piece? Let's say this is the paper piece. I would cut it straight here and just glue it right here. Glue and then cut around it. I would not like trace or anything. I would just glue and cut around it. And you can fill it with whatever you want to fill it. You could put some like flowers in there or candy or whatever. Not real ones, of course. Or whatever you want to put in the little basket. I think it's going to look cool. You can cut off the handle, you know. You can do whatever you like to do at this moment. And why did I lose the die? There it is. It's hiding from me. It's around 2¼ inch, and this is my pocket letter card, actually. One of those. It does fit. 2¼ by, yeah, 2¼ So, very good. Very good. Okay, next. Oh my goodness. A huge one. And I know, yeah, it's right there. So, this is a box. I did not emboss it. First of all, I cannot find my embossing mat, which I ordered from AliExpress. By the way, I ordered one from AliExpress, and when it came in, I had no idea what to do with that, so I put it aside, and I did not find it. So I have to keep organizing until I do. But it would emboss. You can see it really slightly here. So it would emboss all of that. It does not cut all of that. It embosses it all. Even... Really? Even on the bottom, I see it did emboss this piece, but it's not what you need because there was this little, it comes in 2 sets, and there was this one inside of there. So this one you just have to cut one piece and you would fold it up as needed. Should I fold it? Let's just fold it. So you can see, this makes a really pretty one, by the way. I like this one. I think this was my favorite box. I do have a couple boxes, but I do like this box. It's a perfect size. You only have to cut one, you know, which is very good for me. I like that. And then I'm not gonna like push it all in because you can push the sides in, you know, and then you bend this one over. Jesus. If I'm showing you something, maybe I should show it in a good way, right? So you push the sides in there once you glue them, and then you put this one over here. sense? No. Okay, let me try. Without gluing it, it's a little bit harder, you know? It's a little bit harder, but I really want to show you the box because it's cute. All right, so it will fold over here, and this is how it's going to look like. And if you would have embossed it, you would have embossing right on here. You see? So those you have to push in. And it's so cute. So when it's assembled, it's 2.5 by almost 3.5 inches. I think it's a perfect size. You can put something in there, you know, and you only have one piece to cut. And it does emboss the front and the back if you do that, okay? And it also embosses like this little piece right here. If you do that, I'm assuming, look, I damaged it, you see, but it's still cutting. It's still cutting perfectly fine, just a little bit bent. Because this part is almost 6 inches, and Big Kick and Big Shot, the plates are 6 inches. So you have to really make sure that it's on your plate. Mine was hanging off like really a tiny bit, I guess. And that's why when I was cutting it, it bent. But it's still working, so I'm good with that. And it did come with this little tiny bow, which will look like that. And I'm not gonna keep it together just as the other ones. I will just put the bow into this one, so I have 2 bows in one. So yeah, very good. When it's disassembled, like I said, it's 8 by 6 inches, so it's pretty big. It's not gonna fit into any of my baggies, so I'm gonna have the big dies in the back of my organization, so they, you know, don't bug me all the time, and they are all in the back. So, and because we're doing the big ones right now, let me show you another one I have. It does look like this, and it comes with little pieces I will show you in a second. So this comes like this, and you have to cut 4? No, 2? I'm trying to figure out how many you have to cut. Okay, you have to cut 1 of those. And then there's your, you know, score lines where you square it all. And I'm trying to get the shape, kind of. So this will be kind of the shape of what you are getting. Kind of, not quite. But, okay. What I want to show you is this part here on the bottom. You know, it's supposed to just close. You see, it has all of those, so it means you do not have to glue when you close it. So you must be able to just close it, but it does not, because there will be, it will be like this. You see, this part is too short to go underneath. So the box is fine. What I did was, if you have the same one and you have the same problem, I took the longest one, which is supposed to go underneath, but it's too short. And I just stuck a piece of paper underneath and made it longer. And it actually worked. So the box will be kind of like this once you have it, you know. So yeah, just put a piece of paper underneath. Stick it down, make it longer. This was supposed to be longer, in my opinion, so it can actually slide underneath this. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but yeah. The die itself is 6 by 5.5 inches. Once you assemble it, kind of this way, I'm not sure I know how to hold it. It's hard when you don't use glue. It's gonna be maybe around 3 inches, and the fillable part will be 3.5 inches, like the part right here. And it came with this box, and then it also came with a couple different pieces, which are those 2. And they will, once again, cut out for you a ton, really a ton of little tiny hearts. So if you need some shaker filling and you don't have it and only have the die, there you go. There are your hearts. But you can You see it cuts into the paper. It's supposed, so when you put the die down on your paper and you put this right here, you will get cuts like this into your paper, right? So you can make, I don't know, a decoration with that, I would say. I don't know. I did not use it in on my box. I just used this like this. I didn't want any holes in my box. Also, it comes with two tiny, sweet little kitties right here. Those are cute. They will not stay with the box for me. I will put them to my animals. I did separate all of my dies. I don't know what's gonna happen. And they come with this flower, or two flowers, which I think is cute. You can use those little pieces for, you know, a lot of other different projects, and I like that. I don't think I would decorate a box with the kitties, you know, but who knows? I'm just not a kitty person. Not that I don't like them, but I just don't have them or don't think about them too much. I'm a dog person, I guess. Okay, so this is this one. Excuse me. Next one. And I told you I have a bunch of those, so there's another one. This one is bigger than the ones I showed you before. Funny. And this one also does not have a hole to push the paper out. All of these holes here, they actually, it does have one for the flower, for the middle, but all of those just push the little things out. So you have to find yourself like a way to take out the paper from there. Most of the time, I would say it's the easiest from kind of in the middle. Yeah. That's crazy. Make a little hole right here so I can push. This one is much bigger, and this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, because normally they do have 4. And it's the same way like I showed you before. You will just push, 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 push. You have your brad right there. You will use your brad. And this is what you will get. And that one can go on top like this. So if you're using a brad, just stick this one first and then stick the rest of them on there. Or you're going to end up like this and not know what you do with this one. So if this one is assembled, it's around 2.5 inches. So very cute. I believe I have 3 or 4 different sizes just because they are cute. And the die itself is 3.5 inches. This can be taken apart, but I told you so many times already, I try to not to, because that's, you know, helps by losing your dice. Okay, next one. Doing good here. Next one, 2 of them actually. 2 same ones. They came separate, but I guess I ordered doubles. So, as you can see, they are a little different though. So, I will see if they make a different flower. If they do, I'm going to keep them both. If they don't, I'm going to give one away. Because it's a double. And you know what? With all of the dies, like tons and tons of dies I have, there are not many doubles that I have found. So, I did a good job. This one is 2.25 inches, and this one is slightly smaller than 2 inches. No, what am I? Yeah. So this one is slightly smaller, and as you can see, it's a different, you know, different design, I would say. So I don't know if you know how to work those, but you really have to, like, I don't know. Let me see if I can do it today. My hands are not very good today for little pieces. You have to just roll it. Let me roll it from here. You just keep rolling and trying to keep the same spot on there. See, I cannot roll. I can't roll, guys. I'm sorry. Today my fingers are not very good. But this will give you a flower at the end. If you keep rolling, but keeping it like in the same size here, so it just I don't know how to explain that. I don't know. But it will make a flower at the end. Is that visible already? You see the flower already? I'm sorry. Yeah. Because it's early morning, my fingers are still kind of stiff and I cannot do this. But they're really pretty. Cut really good, you know, and it's, I might make a tutorial or something just for those of you who don't know. I don't know either. That's why. You can learn with me. Oh, let me show this one. I don't know where I got it, but I'm pretty sure I did not get it online. But it's really cute. It has a stamp and it comes with all of the dies for all of the stamps right here with your leaf, and it comes with an extra leaf. There is no stamp for that. And all the little pieces into your flowers and stuff like that. But what I do like as well is the fence. And I do have 3 different fences now. But I really like the fence because if you have like a fence die, you can make a lot of, this can be like your background. I'm thinking to make a tag with my Julie Netting dolls and maybe have this like in the back and she's in the front, you know, maybe not in green. But you can also put the fence like this and have stuff in the back, you know. I think there are a lot of things you can do with the fence which you are not necessarily thinking about. So that's what I wanted to show you with that one. This one, if you have something like that where you have a die and a stamp, what I personally would do, I would put this into my stamp organization and put the dies in the back of, you know, where my stamps are. Or you can put the dies in your die organization and then in your stamp organization, you write down where the stamp is and underneath you can write down where the die is. But because I can, you know, it depends. If I can use the dies for something else, like here, flowers, you don't necessarily need your stamp. You can just make flowers. So put it into your dies, you know. But if you can only use it with your stamp, I would keep them with stamps. I hope it makes sense. Because this one fence, I don't need it with my stamps at all. I will put it into my die organization. I will just separate it. If you don't mind separating your sets, try it out. I think it's a good thing. For now, I keep them together just because it is what it is. Okay, next one is a nesting die. And this one, I tried to cut and it didn't work. As you can see, it didn't cut at all. So I had to use a shim, which I did. And after I used a shim, and I will say it again because not all of you watch all of the videos. A shim is just an extra piece of paper. I always keep packaging next to my die cutting machine, not the, you know, really thick ones, but like, I don't know, from your cornflakes or something, just cut it down to smaller pieces so they fit onto your die cutting machine and keep them next to it. So if one die does not cut, you just keep it like it is in the paper and, you know, put it back onto your sandwich, put a piece of paper on top, your packaging, and then the plate on top and cut it again. And this little bit of extra pressure on the knives will help cutting your paper. You know, it's not magic. It's just a little bit of pressure, which is there. And while I'm talking, I'm trying to hurry up and clean this up. So, ooh, somebody offered to send me a brush. So I'm very, very excited about that. Thank you very much. Once I get it, my dies and everything will be so clean. So clean. Okay. So this is how it looks like when I cut them out just like that. Because I told you this again, it's just for my organization. But look how pretty this looks. This doesn't look too bad. Don't you think? You can just cut it out this way if you are using it. It has a very pretty stitching. But this would be a solid piece if you cut them like this. Look, this one. It is a solid piece because I didn't have anything inside. Now, you can use your nesting dies from another set, which is a square, and put it inside of here and cut yourself a straight square inside, and then make it. And I did make a shaker with that. I have a video on my channel somewhere, I believe where the cards are, I'm not sure. But make it a shaker. This could be the top. And then you put something on the inside. So you can use, that's why nesting dies are cool, because you will probably have the right size of a square for this set of dies, you know, so you can always take them and use them with other dies. So this is the good thing about it. I think everybody should have like the simple shapes at least for nesting dies. If you like, I don't know, shakers and stuff, because I think it's a good thing. But even if it's not a shaker, if you have, I don't know, what do I have? Let me see. My little gorgeous girl, let's say she would not be on the card. You could cut out and make a frame for her. You know, it's not a shaker, but it looks much better in a frame. Just examples here. And I'm going to keep this one, so I know that I need a shim, and in my organization, I will write down shim, so I don't have to cut it twice the next time. I will know exactly this one doesn't cut that well. I need to put a piece of paper on top of it. So, I want to show you my last one really quick, and this one I got from my friend Jennifer. Just wanted to show you because they are so cute. I'm not into emojis, like, not really. Except when I'm messaging, then yes. But I didn't really craft anything with emojis. But those are so cute. They come in all of your, you know, you see here. So all of your emojis will be there. They cut out. And what I think is the cutest is here. It will cut you out just this piece, right? And then you can go ahead and either you cut it into your paper or you cut the extras. It has hearts and it has tears and it has your sunglasses, so you can actually make your own smiley or emoji. I think this is adorable. You can play around with that. It has so many pieces. They are 3/4 of an inch big, but they are so cute. So if you see emojis somewhere, you know what it is and how they look like. I think they are just adorable. See, his eye is still stuck in there. But yeah, I love that. It's kind of fun. Okay, put them all in, and this is it for today. And if I don't start showing the Christmas dies, then there's, I believe, one more video left. Yay! And if I show the Christmas dies, then there will be a couple more left. But, you know, I'm gonna go organize this part right here because I'm doing great. Yay for me. I want to be done. I swear to God, I want to be done. I will organize that, and then I will make another video for you guys and show you the rest of it and be done, I hope. Once I'm done, I might even show you what I did. We will see. If you like this video, as always, you know, the drill. Thumbs up, share, subscribe, and enjoy your day. And I see you in my next one. Bye-bye.